Kind of what precipitated that. I can't remember.
We'll talk about it down the line. Yeah, it was disagreements and
but
stuff.
I just thought it would be good to just be friends over there. But
and I did not like it. When we went to London and we were as friends and whatnot, nobody knew it, of course, but we went there and we were more like friends. And I paid for the whole trip. And it was the first time that I'd paid for our whole trip. So it was like a salty thing for me.
Today we're going to talk a little about things that we think are important in maintaining an age gap interracial relationship.
Yeah, including going out to places such as like this together. This is First Friday in Las Vegas. It is a pretty cool art event. All right, so we are here on our balcony here in Vegas. See that behind us? It's so nice, so nice, so nice. Okay, and so yeah, we're gonna talk about when it comes to relationships, one of the greatest or most important things is adjustments. So yes, and compromise. In every relationship, there will be some type of adjustments or compromising. Edo, you want to go from there?
yeah, well, a lot of times, at least typically, the older person, especially 30-year plus gap, would probably want to stay home more, kind of take it easy, be relaxed, and the younger person wanted to go out to music, dancing, that type of thing. Well, it just so happens actually in our relationship is the exact opposite.
It's the opposite. He likes to go out dancing, and I'm more of the homebody, so I like to stay home quite a bit. So
I actually had to make more of an adjustment because I was going out 2, 3, 4 times a week, dancing, music, everything. I just very active and lots of energy and everything, and I sometimes didn't want to. Now I had to adjust down to about once, and maybe if we're lucky twice a week. She did a little adjustment because she maybe didn't want to even do it quite that much. But we adjusted. We both got to now. She enjoys that degree, and I'm okay with not going out as much as I did.
Yeah,
before.
I remember his mom actually really loved that I kind of tamed him a bit, that he wasn't going out as much. I remember her telling me that. She really liked that, so that was great.
Right, that is true.
So that's one of the adjustments. And so for entertainment, like we enjoy doing a lot of things, even like traveling. So Edward doesn't really travel. He doesn't like traveling that much.
Well, I've done a lot more traveling, and for example, on the cruises, I've been on quite a number of cruises. But Shantaria went once this year on my honeymoon,
and
then
she
wanted to go on
again?
another one just 3 months later. And I normally would not have done that, but I saw her enthusiasm and excitement, and I enjoyed both of them as well.
Yes.
So you kind of find out what's really important to the other person. It may not be as important to you, but actually through compromising and trying to care for them, you can actually get to where you re-enjoy it again.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to our next cruise, actually.
Exactly. And we might be going to Japan again soon, so that's going to be awesome. So he does like traveling sometimes, but yeah, the cruise is definitely my thing, but he also likes it too. So that was a compromise somewhat when it comes to movies and music and TV,
Yeah, I compromised quite a bit on that, and some good, some maybe bad. I didn't go to that many movies. Shantaria really likes them. We pretty much hit almost once every week.
We do.
And I enjoy that now. It's good to get out. TV I didn't watch much. Now we watch quite a bit more. That's probably a bad compromise. I gotta get back to not watching as much. We have some very good series that we enjoy. But sometimes it's nice to just kick back.
Yeah, and of course events. So we just came from First Friday here in Vegas, and that was pretty cool. I'll show some footage of that. We always enjoy that every First Friday. It's like an art exhibit, or there's a bunch of artists that actually have their artwork on display so people can actually purchase them. And it's a pretty cool event we like to go to here in Vegas.
Yeah, and there's other shops that they have there and vending machines, and you see like all that food.
The food vendors, the food trucks.
Well, we kind of both like that from the beginning, so that wasn't much of a compromise. But it is important, I think, to actually get out. You can get very complacent and just be inside, and you can actually probably enjoy in your place. We enjoy our place. We enjoy the view and everything here, and have a lot of amenities. But I think it's good to almost push yourself to get out at least once or twice a week.
Yeah. So another thing that's pretty big in that age gap relationship is conversations. Now that's something that we had to Well, I had to just because he's into politics, and I was not into politics at all. Yeah, world affairs and things like that. And so I had to just start watching political channels, CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, things I definitely did not watch before. So our conversations changed, and I'm more into worldly affairs and worldly events as opposed to previously. I was like, not having it at all.
It's much more interesting now, and this can be a real source of age gap relationships not continuing, especially again when it's a large age gap, because one or the other just don't enjoy the conversation with the other person.
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't enjoy talking with this person.
Yeah.
And there's nothing that I talk about they're really interested in, and vice versa. And Shantaria did, to her credit, really start becoming more interested in politics. Now we have deep discussions on every current issues and different things going on, and we'll even talk about the book you wrote and different things.
Oh yeah, my first book. I've written 2 books now.
Two books now. So it's much more interesting now, and I think you feel good that you made that good compromise.
Yes, I think that is really good, especially as I get older. Like I want to be more involved and know more about worldly affairs as opposed to just being entertained all the time about the TV and movies and things like that. So, and reading books, of course. So.
And I did, I guess, make a little bit of adjustment to knowing who some of the stars and the different entertainment.
Because I used to be so much into like movies and TV shows and celebrities and all that. Not as much as before, but yeah, the movies he definitely will go with me. But I'm not as a huge fan of movies as I used to be before. I used to have over 600 DVDs, so that changed. That totally changed.
I still don't know the names of a lot of the stars and the new people in that, but I do enjoy the music though. That's one thing I learned, not only the older music, which Shantari enjoys too.
Yes.
But the newer music, especially since my divorce of 10 years ago and had to get out in the dating scene and that. So I actually enjoy both genres of music and that.
True. And then that's the final thing that we would touch on in terms of a relationship or an age gap relationship that is important is obviously sex. So many people say that sex is the glue of a relationship, but it's only one of the components of the glue in a relationship. It's not everything. Like some people, as they get older, they don't even want to have sex. We do, obviously, but it's one of the things
obvious? I don't know.
I feel like it's obvious.
Well, no, it's important, and you do have to make compromises too on that. We're not going to go into that deep, but you have to find out what's important to the other person.
Yeah.
I always recommend that when we do like relationship coaching, whatever, that you find out the 3 or 4 or 5 really important things to each of the partners, and then see if you are willing to compromise and work on those different things.
Sure.
And we actually at one point, I guess, kind of humorously.
Yes. So before we broke up in 2020. In 2019, we went to London, and it was our first trip to London together, and we were like on a friendship basis, and so we definitely didn't have sex then.
Kind of what precipitated that. I can't remember.
We'll talk about it down the line. Yeah, it was disagreements and
but
stuff.
I just thought it would be good to just be friends over there. But
and I did not like it. But we went to London, and we were as friends and whatnot. Nobody knew it, of course, but we went there, and we were more like friends. And I paid for the whole trip, and it was the first time that I'd paid for our whole trip, so it was like a salty thing for me. But I definitely did not like that we were just friends and things like that. But that happened, and so we have to go to London again. Of course, we're married now, so it'll be a totally different situation. But yeah, so that happened, and it just was a friend situation, and I was not into that type of situation. He's a nice gentleman and everything like that, but sex is a part of our relationship. And so yeah, couples should talk about these things, the topics that we just mentioned: sex, communication, events that you want to go to, compromises, because everything is a compromise regardless. Some people say they don't want to compromise and you'll never have a relationship, of course. So yeah,
it's just makes the age gap will be usually magnify those compromises in any relationship. You'll have compromises, but it's usually bigger compromises. And it's, some of it's stereotypical too, like in our case that I just mentioned. I was the exact opposite of the stereotype. But yeah, you need to learn how to do that and to see if you're willing to do it. And you can actually learn from and even grow from doing it if it's a positive compromise. Now, I don't think you want to really compromise with somebody, they're drinking a whole bunch or they're doing these type of things, and that it's not good for you.
Yeah.
I don't know that you need to really compromise too much on that, but anything that's not really a bad thing or just neutral, and it's important to them, you should be willing to compromise.
Yeah. All right, so we'll let you go. I'm going to show you a video of the balcony, and yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. We truly appreciate our new subscribers. We're getting a few who are watching the video, and subscribe to our channel. We truly appreciate you. Keep watching. Let us know if you have any questions, and send it in the comments below, and maybe we'll create a video about it. All right. Take care.
Thank you.
Our balcony view. Look at how nice this is at night. And I can't wait for that sphere to come together. That's going to be so cool.